So my mom, she mentioned to me that it would be really cute if I did something with cats and butterflies. So today we're going to be brainstorming a sketch and possibly going into maybe a watercolor painting, or I don't know, we could do something acrylic as well, but we're going to go ahead and get sketching and kind of plan out what we're gonna do today.
So I've already kind of thought, like brainstormed in my head at least, what I was thinking. So what I was thinking, let's go ahead and make a mock-up box. Thinking maybe doing this acrylic or watercolor, because I could do it in alcohol-based markers, but I'd like to get a little bit more texture, and not that I can't get texture with alcohol-based markers. I really feel like I want to paint. So anyways, what my idea is, we're gonna have the kitty kind of laying in repose. I am pretty happy with this, but maybe we should go ahead and do another sketch, maybe it in landscape, kind of going for the same length and stuff, like same measurement.
I think sketchbooks are an interesting thing because, you know, everybody does their sketchbooks differently. I really love what Drawingwiffwaffles does with hers, and there's a lot of other artists out there that do really cool things. You should check out Drawingwiffwaffles' channel over whichever side the card will show up. But she's awesome. Like, I watch so many YouTubers that I'm like, I wish I could be friends with them.
If you guys don't remember when I did the Cloud Witch or whatever, when I was painting the cat's face, it started out looking like a little dog actually, so it was a little strange. Okay, and I think we're gonna have its little face pointing up, so their eyes are gonna be pretty close to the front of the face because of so predators, when you're looking at animals and stuff, they tend to have their eyes closer to like their nose, and they're more forward facing than say we have a horse or something. Here's just a quick sketch of a horse, like from a front forward perspective. Their eyes are going to be way over here and kind of spaced out, and that has something to do with like kind of evolution and stuff. I don't exactly know the specifics, so don't count me. Don't use me as a source or anything on that part, but predators are always a little bit more like going for the prize and rushing forward, and like horses and prey and say this is actually a deer or something. Really bad sketch of a deer, but they are needing to check out their surroundings, but they do have a little blind spot here in the center sometimes. Anyways, side tangent. We're gonna go back to the cat. So, say his paws here, and it's coming from behind. Wow, that's a really bad butterfly too. Yeah, so I think we'll go with this one and scrap it.
Okay, so I'm such a noob at this. I should have made sure that the camera could see what I was drawing the entire time. Oh well. So I went ahead and did two sketches. You probably saw this one, which looks like crap in my opinion, but we're actually going to go with this one, and I'm going to decide whether or not I want to do watercolor or acrylic based on the supplies that I have. Hello everyone, this is Jackie from the future, and today while I do this painting of what actually turned out to be my mom's cat, Avril, wasn't initially what I was planning for when I was sketching it in my sketchbook, but because it was something that my mom suggested would be something really cute, I thought, you know what, I'm looking for for a cat that is solid colored and everything. And Avril, she's a calico, so she has patches of solid colors, so I felt like, hey, that works. But today we have my mom here on the line. We are video chatting at the moment, and just wanted to interview her so you guys can get to know Avril a little bit while we are watching this speed paint of me painting her. So, hi Mom, how's it going?
Hi Jackie, it's going well. How about you?
Pretty good. It's a little early in the morning, but you know what? It's okay.
Yeah.
My mom is in Indiana, so she's 3 hours behind me here in California, and yeah.
No, I'm ahead of you.
Oh, you're ahead of me. I'm behind.
Yeah, it's noon here.
Oh my gosh, I just can't sometimes. Anyways, so Avril, we've had her for 6 years, 7 years. How old is she?
I think she's 6.
Okay, so she's still kind of not like super young, but she's not super old either. Not like our cat Plato, who's like Methuselah.
Yeah, April's about middle-aged. I mean, she's still got a lot of spring in her step and a lot of kitten in her still. She's a sweetie. She sleeps with me when I take naps and at night. So she gives me lots of comfort to just sleep well and take care of me. She's a good mood stabilizer, I guess.
Yeah, we all have our animals that kind of help us with our different problems stuff. I have Tico for that, but I've always been a little bit more of a dog person. You've known that. Anyways, I wanted to ask you, for the viewers and stuff, what is your favorite story of Avril?
You know, I think I have to go way back to when she was a kitten and she fit in the palm of my hand. She was the runt of the litter, and she belonged to a family that was not very good for her, and she was the last one where they were trying to give away kittens, and my voice student said that they were going to just throw her in the river, and that just broke my heart. I said, no, they're not, you bring her here. So as the runt, she was just super tiny, and she was flea infested and dirty. We had to give her 3 flea baths to get all of the fleas off of her, and after that her fur was just really, really soft. And one of the funnest memories that I have of her is she would go into what we call Princess Velcro mode, and she would run around in a circle and then attach herself to the side of the furniture, and it looked like she was sticking there with Velcro on her paws. So your dad, Jack, he calls her Princess Velcro after that. So she has 2 identities. She's, Avril Lavigne after the singer, and then she's also Princess Velcro.
Why did we call her Avril?
Because she sings.
She sings and she has different colored hair, I think, is what we decided on.
And her eyeliner is very distinct. One of her patches is the brownish black color, and she's got that color of eyeliner on one side of her face. Then the other side of her face, around her eyes, is the orange tabby, and it's got really thick looking eyeliner around that part of her eye. So she's just she's got a little tiara where it's on her ears and whatnot. So she's mostly white, but she's got 2 little orange spots on her shoulders where they look like angels, and she's got a brown patch on the side of her, and then her tail is the orange and brown tabby. It's really pretty.
Yeah, she is a really pretty cat and stuff. I remember part of the reason we named her Avril is because when she wants something, like she has 5 different voices, I think.
About that, yeah.
Tico, can you be quiet for just a minute, bud? No, he can't. Okay, I think they're good. She was one of the cats that I grew up with when I was a teenager and stuff, and just wanted to, she's been your puppy kitty since forever, so I wanted to ask you a little bit about her and such.
She, when I would be working on Music House paperwork and setting up schedules for, you know, who would be cast as what, I'd be sitting at the couch with one of the TV trays with the laptop on the TV tray. She would come sit on my lap, right? Well, not really on my lap, but just right up against me with her paws on my leg. And she would just fall asleep and purr so loud. It was really cute. So, she doesn't necessarily sit on me anymore, but she'll come up and she jumps on the couch and, you know, sits on a pillow or a blanket that we have near the window. So she's a good cuddle bug. We love her. Well, your dad tolerates her, but we love her.
Yeah, but Dad's more of a dog person too, so I mean...
Yeah, he is.
He's never been much of a cat person. He's okay with cats, but not much of a cat person. Anyways, yeah, thanks, Mom, for tuning in and for talking with me and telling me a little bit about Avril. Okay, so for the rest of the video, I just wanted to do a little bit more technique talk. We kind of covered the personality of Avril and got to talk to my mom, and she told us a little bit about what a sweet, cute kitty she is and everything. But now to get down to the nitty-gritty of the art. So this project, it actually took me 5.5 hours more or less to complete, and that is with all the footage that you guys are seeing. A lot of it is sped up quite a bit, and it in general was a really, really fun project. I did have some struggles, but I also had some favorite parts of this project as well. So we'll start off with talking about Avril and how she turned out. Shading the face and the paw that's playful and going up towards the butterfly, those were probably a couple of my favorite parts of making her, as I got to play around with fur texture and making sure that everything was mixed properly, and the entire color palette is based off of the coloring that Avril has. She has like these hazel green eyes, and obviously the orange and the brown black and the white and cream. All those colors went into the butterfly as well. But however, shading is also something that in certain cases I'm still working on. Like, to be completely honest, I am not super happy with how the paw in the center of the piece that she has tucked close to her, I'm not exactly happy with how the shading turned out, but c'est la vie, it happened, and I already sealed it with Mod Podge, and I really don't want to try and go and fix it. So, plus my mom likes it and probably didn't even notice it until I just mentioned that problem. But when creating the butterfly, it was both fun and it was also a challenge because I had to try and stay within the color palette of Avril's coloring, and also getting the lighting just right, but also making the wings seem like they're glowing and such. Was such a fun project. So overall, a couple of techniques that I used in this project. Something that I did earlier on with Avril, and I don't remember if I did it really with the butterfly, is sometimes watering down acrylic and kind of using it a little bit like it's a watercolor actually makes blending and mixing the colors on the canvas quite a bit easier. It's what I did to make the fur texture on her face. It's what I did to add the ear hairs and the whiskers, and also what I did to add the shading to her little toe beans and pads and stuff in her paws. But overall, this whole painting was such a fun project to do. I did enjoy doing the grass, and it was a little bit of a struggle though to try and keep the texture uniform, and I did think about for a little bit, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, that I wanted to add clovers or the like to the grass, but anyways, I like the simplicity of the grass by itself. I think it's really good. But we're coming here to the end of the video. If you guys are new on my channel, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this video on social media if you really liked it. Also, check out the links in the description below, and remember, stay inspired and create. Bye everybody.